Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create an employee attendance tracker in Google Sheets. This is an automated employee attendance tracker. The first sheet is the attendance summary and this is an automated sheet. You can simply select the month from this drop down and the whole attendance will be changed, every number and everything. We are giving here the employee ID and the employee name. These are the dates of the month which is directly connected with the selected month. And then here we have the count of present, absent and the leave, and we can see how many count for the particular employee in that particular month. This is all automated on the formula based sheet, and now we have another sheet that is mark attendance. This is the sheet wherein you have to mark the attendance. You can simply double click here to open the calendar and you can select dates. Let's say I'm selecting 4th September. Then you just need to input one employee ID. For example, here I'm giving 4189. As you hit the enter, automatically name of the employee will appear here. Just mark the attendance. Let's say I'm marking absent. Let's come to the attendance summary and let's select here September month. The attendance is till 3rd of September. For 4th of September, we have only one employee, that is we just have marked. So as you mark the attendance here, that will appear automatically on this sheet. The third sheet is the employee master. We have here employee ID and the employee name. Now I will explain you step by step how we can create this in Google Sheets. So let's start without delay. I'm going to add a new blank sheet first. Go to the file and click on new spreadsheet. So this is untitled sheet. So first sheet, let's create here employee master. Now we will copy the employee list from the previous sheet. So here we have the employee master. Let's copy this as it is and go back to this sheet and paste that here. Okay, so we are keeping this as it is. Just go to the view, show, uncheck the grid lines. Now let's add another sheet that will be mark attendance sheet. Here in this sheet, we will take this information: first ID, date, employee ID, name and the attendance. Let's say I'm just copying the date and employee ID, then I will show you how it will work. Let's paste this as value here and then you can copy the attendance also for now and paste that here. Alright, so the first column we will keep ID, the second one we will keep date, this is employee ID, and here we will get automatically employee name. This is attendance. Okay, now the ID will be, we will keep a formula here, so we can use simply array formula and then we will select this B2, put colon B and C2 colon C and close the bracket. So we are creating a combination of date and employee ID as ID so that we can use in the VLOOKUP. Now to get the employee name, we can simply use the VLOOKUP function here. VLOOKUP employee ID as a search key, comma. Go to the employee master, we can select these two columns and press F4 to freeze this, comma 2, comma 0. To fill this formula automatically, we can use here array function. So let's select and cut this and use here array formula and paste that formula again, VLOOKUP formula, and put here C2 colon C and close one more bracket and hit the enter. So we are getting automatically the name of the employee here. Okay, you can add more rows here, so you can simply click here just on this add button. So 1000 rows are added. We can see some any here. So what we can do, we can use one if error function before the VLOOKUP. So let's cut this again, use if error and paste the formula again, then put the comma, it should show blank, and close the bracket, hit the enter. We can see we are seeing here blank. Now quickly we will format this, select this all, press Ctrl A, align this center and middle, reduce the font size around 8 and select the header, fill some color, let's say I'm taking this one, white, make this bold and slightly bigger. Now go to the view, show, uncheck the grid lines. We can select this again and we'll apply some border also. So go to the border, take some lighter color, this one, and apply all borders. We can see borders are appearing here. Now we can make this particular column as date. So if I double click here, the calendar should appear. So what we can do, first we can select this and we can click on paint format and just use shift control and down arrow. So we have applied the same formatting till the end. Now select this column till the end, right click, go to the drop down, and here in the criteria just select is valid date. Click on done and close this. Now if I double click anywhere in this column, it will show this calendar and you can select any date from here. Now let's select this column till the end and right click and just click on drop down. So we'll start creating the drop down. It has automatically taken it, otherwise you can just use add another item and you can add the drop down. You can give some specific colors. For example, I'm just selecting for A this red one, for L this blue one, and for P this one. So A for absent, L for leave, P for present. Click on done and close this. Now we can see some colors here and we can just change using the drop down also. Now let's add the final sheet, that is attendance summary, and move this sheet in the starting, then keep the mark attendance, keep employee master in the last. Now here you can keep first row as blank if you want, and then you can just input here your company name. Just select these two and merge cell. If you want to put some text, you can put that. So for now, let's say I'm putting, okay, just put your company name here and you can fill some color also. So let's say I'm filling this color, make this bold, align middle. Okay, now we can put here start date, month, end date also, but to put the start date and end date we have to create a drop down for month and year. So I'm just putting here month, then year, and I'll create a drop down for month. Just right click and go to the drop down, and here you can put the name of the months, like click on add another item and click on done. So we have a list of month here from Jan till December. Now we can create the list of years also. Just right click and add drop down, and let's say I'm putting here 2024, 2025 and 2026. You can add more years, but for now I'm just keeping these three. So let's say I'm selecting here 2024. Okay, now let's take here start date and take here end date. So your start date will be, we can put the formula here as a date value, and the first we take first date 1 and the month name and the year. Just close the bracket, hit the enter. So we are getting here one date. We can simply format this from the format number, and we can go to the custom number format and put here d dash mmm dash by. Apply. So we can see that is start date. If I select here Feb, the start date is 1st Feb. Okay, now we will put here end date, which will be the end of the month. So we can use here the formula EO month, which is end of the month. Select this start date, comma, put here 0 month. So it will take the last date of the same month. So we can see here this is the last date of the same month. You can apply the same formatting. So you can just put this for paint format and just click here. Alright, now let's select this and align these properly. Center and middle. Similarly, these two also, middle and center. Let's go to the view. So uncheck the grid lines. We can fill some color here. So let's say I'm taking some darker color here, and here I'll take little lighter. Make the font white and bold. Select these two. Border, apply this border, and same here, apply this border. Alright, now from here we can start putting the employee ID and the name. So let's put here employee ID, employee name. Okay, and what we can do for now, from the employee master we can copy these two. So let's copy and let's paste them from here. Okay, now we will show the different dates. So what I can do, I can use here this equal to this one, the first date. The second date we can take this plus 1, that will be my second date. Now only problem is when you will drag it to the right side and you move to the last date, we have to add more columns. We have till 26 column only. Just right click and insert 24 column right. Now just drag it to the right side. We are till 31st Jan 2024. If I change the date, let's say Feb, then I can see few of the dates for the March month also. So what I can do here, I can just put a formula. If this date C10 plus 1 is greater than the end date, just freeze this, press F4, then it should display blank, else it should display this. Just put this formula till the end, just fill right. So we can see here we have the blank. Okay, we are seeing here 1, so we can put another formula here, that is if this cell equal to blank, then blank, else. Just put this here and close the bracket, hit the enter. Just fill this right. So we can see all are blank now. Now we can select this range and then we can go to the format, number, and then custom number formatting. And here just put D, or you can put double D also and apply. We can see now only day number and just reduce the column width. Okay, now if I change to Jan, then we can see till 31st. Just increase the column width here and we can put a text function, text of this, and put here DDD thrice. So we will get the day name here, and we can change the orientation of this text from here, text rotation. Let's rotate this like this, rotate up, and just fill this till here. If I select here Feb, then we can see it is working. Alright, now we will quickly format this. So let's insert another blank row here first and reduce the size of this row. Now let's select these two and use merge cells, and here also. Now we will fill here some different color. So let's say I'm taking this color here and take the font white and apply the same color here also. And we will take some lighter color here of the same theme. Let's say this one. Take the font white. Now select this range till here and go to the border, and we will take the border of the same theme from here, this one, and apply. Align this middle and center. Select these two and you can use the text wrap as well. Okay, now we will reduce the size of this column, let's say till here, and we will put here P to get the count of P, then A, then L, and select these and reduce the size of these also. Take around this bit, align them center and middle. We will increase the font size slightly, take around 12 and make them bold. Now for P we will fill this green color, and here we will fill this red color, and here we will fill this blue color. Select these and make the font white. Here we will fill the same theme color but lighter one, let's say this one. And for A we will take, let's say this one, and for L, let's say I'm taking this one. Okay, now we can select this range also and go to the border and select here this gray color and apply border. Okay, now on the top here we can apply some heading if you want, or select this range. You can just use merge cells and you can fill some color. Let's say I'm taking this one. Font I'm taking Arial rounded, and increase the font size around 20, or you can take up to 30 also, and I'm putting here attendance template in Google Sheet. Make the font white, use text wrap, this one, center and middle. You can put your title whatever you want, this is just a placeholder. Now we will put the formula to get the actual attendance from this mark attendance sheet. So we will use here VLOOKUP function, VLOOKUP, and the search key will be on the basis of employee ID and the date. So let's select this employee ID, and here the column will be same, so I will put the dollar before the column because the column will be freezed, and date, this one, and here we will freeze the row because row will remain same, comma. Let's go to the mark attendance. Here we have already created this ID column, the column 1, so we can select this range and freeze this, press F4, comma. We want to get the attendance which is on column E, number 5, comma 0, close the bracket, hit the enter. We are getting here this error, so let's see. Here we have B and C, the date and employee ID. So this is the opposite one. So what you can do, you can just change it. First take the employee ID and then you can take the date and hit the enter. Now let's come to the attendance summary. We can recheck the formula and just hit the enter. It should be A12 C11. Okay, so this is not appearing just because we have the attendance from July. So let's select here July month. So we can see it is showing P present. We can put here if error function also, so that it will not show the error. If it is error, just show the blank. Just close, hit the enter. We can simply copy this and select this range and paste that formula here, and reduce the font size also. Okay, and you can make them bold. So we can see all attendance. If I select here September, I can see for the September, August for August. Now we can apply one conditional formatting. Select this range and go to the format, conditional formatting, and then we can just add one rule. Let's say for now I'm just putting for the present first equal to P. So if it is equal to P, then no color, just font dark green. We can take this one, or let's take this one, and click on done. Add another rule and again go to the is equal to, and this time put A for absent. Fill no color and then font, let's take dark red. Done. Add another rule, and that will be for leave is equal to L and fill none, and the font take this blue. Done. Close. So we can see the conditional formatting is applied. If I'll check, it is working. We can put here COUNTIF function to get the count of present for a particular employee. Just use here COUNTIF, this one, and select this range. Press F4 to freeze this, comma, we can get the count of P. Either we can put here P like this, or we can select this cell also and put the dollar before 10. Just hit the enter. So we are getting the count. Let's fill this down till here and fill this right also. So we have freezed this all, so we don't need to freeze the row number, so we can just remove the dollar before 12 and just fill this again and select this, fill right also, Control R. So we can see we are getting the actual values. Now let's put the sum here. So we are getting the sum, and copy, and we can simply paste as formula, Alt ES and formula only. And let's select these and make this bold and white font. Okay, so that's it. Now we can select the another month. So this is working. Alright friends, so that is how you can create this automated attendance summary and the whole attendance template in Google Sheets. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.